This is my invitation to you as a Fibro and MECFS chronic illness warrior. I am inviting a few warriors to try out a community and course that I've developed based on my 8 years experience of living with fibromyalgia, ME, and CFS. Developed from my years initially of suffering from debilitating chronic illness symptoms, including excruciating pain that left me bedbound for several years and took me to being able to walk from 5 minutes to build up to 30 minutes and then to live a manageable lifestyle and find some form of balance. If you had told me 8 years ago that I would be coming to you now from a place of genuine peace rather than from a place of survival, I would not have believed you, as it was unmanageable at the time. I felt as though my life had literally been flipped upside down, and I also felt as though the things that I developed was being taken away from me, my lifestyle, my career as a quality manager and somebody who had developed my career over the years. I felt like that was slipping away from me before I'd even had the opportunity to develop something else which could sustain me realistically. This is what motivated me to create this course and community for people who are in the same space that I was years ago. And I'm offering this support based also on years of my previous experience of psychotherapy and counseling and coaching. I know what it takes mentally and physically to overcome some of the challenges, which are not easy when you're living with a chronic illness. And the shift for me hasn't happened suddenly. It's taken a lot of trial and error. In terms of developing this course and platform, my thoughts was, I wish there was somebody there in the beginning who had a similar experience, would guide me through this. It would have been very beneficial for me. I was in a fortunate position because based on my professional background, I knew where to obtain certain sources that left me at an advantage more than other people. But it still would have been helpful to connect with somebody who had a similar experience of living with and persevering through a chronic illness before I get carried away. Let me introduce myself as well really quickly. My name is Chico. I was diagnosed in 2016 with fibromyalgia, ME, and CFS, and it seems like it was yesterday. My condition was debilitating, and I had a career which I was forced out of due to the debilitating conditions. Since then, I've had to develop other means of being able to sustain myself, just overall, holistically. My purpose is to help other people navigate through life in an easier way. The course is developed to help ease, not cure, some of the debilitating symptoms, enabling you to discover ways which can help you to live a manageable lifestyle. There's no guarantees in anything. We all embrace, act on life in different ways. It's how we implement what we learn. Therefore, I'm looking for people who are ready to embrace that learning process and implementation process with the realization that it's not going to be an easy process. Just like anything in life is not easy. I found that through somebody assisting me, where I was able to get somebody to guide me as a coach through detoxification, there was some level of accountability that helped me to show up in that space, even though at the time I was struggling. So that's what I'm looking for, engagers, people who are committed with the realization that it's judgment-free. I won't be judging you because I know what it takes in terms of managing symptoms. Before I get lost in all of this, it's a 6-step roadmap from diagnosis to resilience. And as I've mentioned, it's not offering you a cure, not medical advice. One size does not fit all. And the way you can look at it is coming from somebody who's had a similar experience, a companion for your journey, grounded in lived experience and the reality of navigating through living with a chronic illness. And in that roadmap, there's about 6 steps, and being part of a community, what we will cover is understanding your diagnosis, contributing to that if you already understand it, building your support team, and movement in terms of how to manage pain. Mindset is the 4th one. Then redesigning your lifestyle, looking at career and pacing and the art of slow living. thriving, looking at ways to live life beyond survival. The feedback that I've received over the years through my community group is the word that always comes is on emotional support, learning techniques about mindset development in order to be able to manage through. That's what also motivated me to include some of these sections in the course. Before I invite you further to this special invite, I must be clear what this course is and is not. The course is educational based on personal experience with fibromyalgia, ME, and CFS. It's informed by my postgraduate studies and in counseling and psychotherapy, and also experience in coaching, the collection of strategies that have helped me with managing debilitating symptoms, a focus on building mental and physical resilience, a space for community and shared learning. The course is not for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. I always highly recommend having specialist professionals in the specific area that you need medical support in. It's not a promise for cure or specific outcomes. It's not a substitute for healthcare providers, including therapists, for emotional support. One size does not fit all because we all heal differently. Your body is unique. Your journey is unique. What's worked for me, for others may work differently for you, and this is entirely acceptable. The goal is not about perfection, but progress one step at a time. It's a free trial for a limited number of spots, and I'm looking for honest and constructive feedback in order to be able to help more warriors. In exchange of the free access, I ask that you work through the course at your own pace, share what's worked, what could be improved, or what didn't work for you. Then your insights will help shape the final version of anybody else who wants to interact. I decided to do is not perfect this, because I could have continuously gone forever and ever trying to perfect this. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. Whether I'm going in the right direction or not, this is where I want to be able to connect with other people who are willing to become part of this community, such as yourself, if this resonates, who want to contribute to helping other people to navigate through easier route of healing or discovering resources, and also being able to overcome some of the challenges cognitively, mentally, and physically that come with living with chronic illness. If this has resonated with you, I invite you to message me directly via Facebook, Substack, or TikTok. I'll leave the links below. Expressing your interest. I'll send you a short form, as I like to get to know people just a little bit. A short form, just a few questions. And then after we've completed the form, we'll also have like a few minutes coffee or tea chat, whichever you prefer, to get to know each other. And then I'll send you a free link to be able to join my community, and we'll take it from there. A final reflection: please know that you're not alone in this journey. I built this course because I remember what it takes to be bedbound, desperate for some form of guidance, for someone to say, I have been there and here is what has helped me. I can't promise to fix your pain, but I can promise to walk beside you with honesty, compassion, and to be like in a judgment-free space where we will share as a collective things we've learned along the way and overcome too. Let us navigate this journey together, and hopefully we will connect, whether it's now or in the near future. Ciao for me for now.